Today, we're going to crack open a book that has been a huge financial wake-up call for literally millions of people. Robert Kiyosaki's Rich Dad, Poor Dad. We're going to boil down its core, life-changing idea in just the next few minutes. You know that feeling, right? It's like you're on a hamster wheel. The paycheck comes in, all the bills go out, and you're just left wondering, why am I not getting ahead? Well, that's the exact cycle this book is all about breaking. Look, this isn't about some secret stock tip or a get-rich-quick thing. Nope. It's about a fundamental shift in your thinking. It's about learning the rules of money so you can stop working for it and finally start making it work for you.
The entire philosophy of this book, everything, hangs on one deceptively simple but incredibly powerful rule. If you can just get this one concept, you've pretty much built the foundation for a totally different financial future. Okay, first up, let's define an asset. It's so simple. An asset is anything that puts money in your pocket. It's something that generates income for you, whether you're actively working or not. Think of it like a little money-making machine you own.
And then on the flip side, you've got a liability. And this is just as simple. It's anything that takes money out of your pocket. It costs you money month after month after month. It's basically a money-draining machine. Just look at the cash flow right here. It makes it so clear. An asset, say a rental property, it's like a magnet just pulling money into your pocket. But a liability, like that car payment, it's a vacuum just sucking money right out. The whole entire game really just comes down to one question. Which direction is your money flowing? This is it. This is the key. If you don't remember anything else, remember this. The goal is to collect things that pay you. That is the whole game right there. And here it is, the single biggest trap that so many of us fall into. We're taught to see things like our house or a fancy car as an asset. But the book really forces you to ask that hard question. If it's constantly taking money out of your pocket with a mortgage, insurance, repairs, is it really an asset? Okay, so now that we've got that foundation locked in, let's get into the playbook. How do wealthy people actually apply this rule? Well, it comes down to 3 core strategies. Now, this is a total game changer in how you behave with your money. Instead of, getting a raise and immediately going out and buying a new phone or a car, the rich use that extra cash to buy an asset first, something that's going to generate even more money for them down the road. It's such a simple mantra, isn't it? Pay yourself first by investing, and then you can spend what's left over. Most people do the exact opposite. They spend first and then just hope there's something left to invest. And believe me, switching that order makes all the difference in the world. A salary? Yeah, it pays the bills, but it's your skills that actually build your wealth. The book argues that you should be looking for jobs and experiences that teach you high-income skills. I'm talking about things like sales, communication, negotiation, marketing. Those skills are assets that you own forever. And that's really the bottom line. Your ability to earn money isn't just tied to your job, it's tied to the skills you have. The more valuable your skills are, the more you can earn. And even more importantly, the more assets you can go out and buy. Let's be real. Motivation comes and goes. You can feel super inspired one day and then just lazy the next. But discipline is a system. It's all about creating habits, like automatically transferring money to your investment account the second you get paid. It works whether you feel like it or not. It's not about one brilliant home run investment. It's about that slow, steady drip of small actions just repeated over and over again. That's how real, lasting wealth is built. Consistency is the true superpower here. Okay, so this all sounds great in theory, but where do you actually start, right? Let's make this real with a simple action you can take the second this explainer is over. All right, here's your challenge. First, just list your 5 biggest monthly expenses. Simple. Second, for each one of them, ask that really powerful question. Does this pay me or do I pay it? And finally, take one small action. Automate one tiny investment, even if it's just a few dollars, just to start building that consistency muscle. So let's just tie this all together, shall we? First, you focus on one thing, getting assets that pay you. Second, you fuel that whole process by constantly getting better with your financial skills. And third, you make it all happen through the simple, unstoppable power of consistency. And this, right here, this is the ultimate reframe. The point of all this isn't just to pile up a bunch of cash. The point is to build a life with more choices, more options, and more freedom to spend your time how you actually want to. Money is just the tool you use to build that freedom.
So, I'm going to leave you with this to think about. If every single dollar you have is a building block, what are you going to build? Are you going to build a bigger cage for yourself, or are you going to build the key to your own freedom? The choice is yours.